So we still are just doing the 3 chords, right? Just the C, the F, and the G7. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what I want you to do is I'm just going to have you do the C and then the F and then the G7. Well, we'll just do that first and then we'll do the next thing. Okay. So Diane, play that for me. Okay. Okay, now my family is visiting, so I'm coming to you from my bedroom, complete with the world poster that my cat has torn half of it down. That's why my background is so weird. But Diane, I want you to, this is what you look like when you're playing. I hope you can see me because I'm in a real different position. You look like this when you're playing. Okay, you look very, especially on this side, you look very bunched in. Okay. Now remember, I want you to do
my neck.
Sorry, what's that?
It's probably why my neck is hurting lately.
Ah, I bet you that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
But I got rid of my arms on my chair, so.
You what?
Got rid of the arms on my chair.
Good. Okay, now what I want you to do though is I want you to put the ukulele in your hand like that, remember?
Okay.
Now, make it so that your hand actually is touching that tuning peg. No,
okay.
See, bring your hand a little bit further up this way, and you want this part of your hand to touch this tuning peg right there.
Oh, way up there.
And
okay.
you see how that forces your elbow to go out when you do that? You see how
yeah.
It forces your elbow out, and that's a much better position to be playing from. All right. Our goal is to be able to play only moving our fingers and not moving the hand like this. All right. Later, we're going to have chords where you're going to have to move your whole hand. But if you can get to where when you play these first position chords that are going to be these ones and a bunch of others that we learn without moving your wrist or your hand, just moving your fingers, that's going to put you way ahead of the game. All right. So this hand position is vital for that. And you want to make sure, and that's the way that you tell, is if this part of your hand is touching that tuner, and then it forces that elbow right up. Okay. All right. Now I want you to play that for me again. You know what? Wait, let's see. Can you move back or move the thing back so I can see how you're holding the whole ukulele just a little bit better? Move your screen down just a little bit, your camera down at a bit of a tilt maybe. Looks like we lost.
Where am I?
That's what Did you hit a button or?
Must have. Sorry.
It's okay. Maybe, did you hit like a button that says video? Are you using a computer or an iPad?
An iPad.
Okay.
Let's see if that gets.
There you go. Okay. Now, you've kind of got your uke like this, Diane. You've kind of got it like under your arm here. So let's not do that. Go ahead and grab your uke here like this. Yeah, that's the position right there. Okay. Do you see how you have your hand going over the strings like this? That's really, really good. And you want it tucked away on that arm so that your fingertips are actually reaching over here onto this part of your strings, okay? And then with this going, and now you're in a great position, okay? It should stop you from bringing your shoulders up, so more comfortable position, and you want it straight across your body like that. So it's, okay? Now make sure that you're really holding it with this part. What happens sometimes is we start playing and we do this with our uke, where we go at an angle like that, and you don't want to do that, okay? Because you want to you want to not have ukulele slippage, and that's a real problem for ukulele players. You start playing and then all of a sudden you're doing this and you have to pick up. So I want you to get in the habit of playing like this, and then you're not going to have that problem, okay? So, is it actually being held in with your arm like that?
I feel like it is.
Okay,
I
great.
feel like I.
Okay, super. Okay, okay, now play this again for me. The C chord. Great. F. Okay, now look what you did with your hand. Can you see that you did this with your hand? There you go. Now it's the natural, it's harder to play F like this at first, but it's so much. So now try it again. Play that F.
Sorry.
Great. G7. See how you didn't have to move your hand at all? You just moved your fingers. That's the goal. Okay. Very good. This is really nice, actually, that we just have the two of you so we can work on this kind of stuff. Okay, Christina, can you come just a hair closer?
Yeah, I can.
Great.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. C.
Yep.
And then F. G7.
Can you turn your screen this way? Are you using a phone or an iPad?
I'm using a phone, but what
So
happens?
maybe you can't, because maybe it won't work. Yes, that's so much
Am I
better.
sideways?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah, that's way better.
Do that.
And uncross your legs and just come in. What the thing is, I want to see your fingers. You know what I'm saying? There. Better? That's perfect. Yes, perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, great. Usually I just
let
you really far away, but today I can see everything. Okay, F. G7. Great, and great position, great hand position. That was awesome. Okay, now we're going to do the hammer chords, okay? So we're going to do F 10 times and then G7 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, F, F. Don't go faster than me. F, 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 F. Okay, now stop, Diane. I want you to get that hand position again. There you go. Now it's going to be really different playing the F if you do the hand position right, okay? And that's okay. Just you want to get used to doing it that way. Now, don't hold your ukulele down here while you're doing this. Keep your hands over your strings while you do this, okay? So you want to be as if, because you want it to be right as if you're playing, okay? So here we go. Let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, 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 F. Okay, good. Let's do the G7. G7, 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 G7. Okay, good. Now, Christina, are you playing like this, or are you playing kind of like that? You're playing like
what
this?
Do you mean?
Or more? Do you see how, are you playing with your fingers like this or kind of like that?
Well, I was probably doing it more this way, so I should be more this way.
Yeah.
Right?
And a good way to tell about this is that it's like bringing your fingers up and down. You see how if I do it this way, then they both hit the same time. That's how you want to be doing it.
Yeah.
Not like this, where they're like that. You want it to be, and that's why you have your nails short. You want to be able to do that.
I know.
Yeah.
This needs to be shorter.
Yeah, I just noticed mine right before class. They grow way too fast once you start trying to get short. So, okay, so do that again for me. The F.
G7. Oh, F.
Great, really good. G7. Make sure you got the angle on that. Do you have your fingers angled?
Yeah.
Good. Very nice. And you want to keep practicing this until they hit it exactly the same time, okay? Not until then,
Okay.
going after, but that's the goal, is to get them going down at exactly the same time. Okay, very good.
Okay.
Diane, let's have you do it. The F.
I don't know why that's so hard for me.
That hand position? Is that what you're
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
You know what?
But it helps.
It's hard for everyone at first. It doesn't feel right at first. And then what'll happen, Diane, is that one day you'll start doing it and it'll feel right. And then that'll be a big day. But it's definitely different muscles than what you've been using to play. But can you tell how it's open when you do this? Whereas when you've been doing it it's very closed.
Yeah.
And this is open, and this is just a way better way to play. Okay, so do that. There you go. Very nice. Okay, now the G7. Great, great. And Diane, I want you to write yourself a note about this hand position, okay? And you can even look at the video and see how I corrected you, you know what I mean, if you need to remember about that. Okay, because I want you to be in the habit of doing that from now. Not like I had to learn it afterwards, and it's so hard to change it after you get used to playing one way. So I want you to learn it this way from the beginning. Okay, so now let's do chord exercise number 1. Okay. So let's do it with strum number 2, which is the down, down, up, up, down, up, right? Is that right?
Down, down, up, down, down, up. That one?
Okay, how are you practicing it? You should have been
so we've done two strums, right?
Yeah, and what are
that one?
Okay, good. Is that right? And then what's the other strum?
The other strum is just straight, just down. Correct?
The other one is down, 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 hit. Down,
oh, yeah.
down, down, hit. Okay? So let's start. Well, we'll do it both. No, yeah. No, let's just do number 2. Strum pattern number 2. Okay? No, let's do both. We'll do strum pattern number 1. I'm sorry. We're at strum pattern number 1, and you want to remember the numbers because the songs will say like strum pattern number 1 or number 2. So we're going to do this one. Down, 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 hit. Okay? Here we go. From the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, C. Let's have you mute yourself.
Mute it?
Yeah, because what happens is if we're playing together, it's off because of the way the internet works. So, yeah. So when we play together, everybody has to only hear themselves. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, C. Hit. C, C, C. Hit. C, C, C. Hit. C, C, C. Hit. G7, G7, G7. Hit. G7, G7, G7. Hit. G7, G7, G7. Hit. G7, G7, G7. Hit. F, F, F. F, F, F. Hit. F, F, F. Hit. F, F, F. Hit. G7, G7, G7. Hit. G7, G7, G7. Hit. G7, G7, G7. Hit. G7, G7. Say the name of the chord. Hit. C, C, C. Hit. C, C, C. Hit. C, C, Okay, good. Now let's do it with the other strum pattern, okay? The down, down, up. Okay, here we go from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, C. Say it, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, G7. Watch out, Diane, with your hand position. G7, down, up, G7, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, 7, F, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, C, down, up, G7, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, G7, down, up, C, and repeat that last line, G, C, down, up, G7, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, G7, down, up, C, down, up. Very nice. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is, Christine, I want you to play the last 2 lines for me. Okay, using that strum pattern.
Okay. C, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up, C, down, up, G7, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, G7, down, up, C, down, up.
Okay, and then normally you repeat that last line. So you do the last line twice, right?
Oh, yes.
So
Okay.
you remember that's what, okay, but very nice. Okay, Diane, let's have you play the last 2 lines for me.
C, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, G7, down, up.
Okay, let's have you stop and let's get that hand position just right, okay, with both hands, okay? Get real comfortable with it, okay? Okay, all right, now start.
C, down, up, oops, C, down, up, G7, G7, down, up, F, C, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, G7, down, up, C, down, up, C, down, up, G7, down, up, G7, down, up. I'm doing too many.
Okay. All right, stop. You guys are doing great. Now, how do you know how fast to go? How do you make the decision about how fast to go?
when you don't have to pause between one chord and the next.
Good. And the hardest part of this chord exercise is that last line. So when you're practicing, you want to practice the last line the most. And so then before you play the whole thing, just play the last line, get your speed the fastest that you can go without pausing on that last line. Then go back to the beginning and do the whole thing at that speed. What happens is you start when it's not so hard, right? At the beginning and even the middle, but then all of a sudden at the end, it's fast. So you don't want to go too fast that you have to pause at the end. All right? Make sense? Okay, so keep working on that one. And now let's go to You Are My Sunshine. Oh. Okay, here we go. Get your hand position really good. Okay. Now, Christina, when you're holding it, is your arm actually holding it here? Like feel it cutting into your arm right there?
Yeah, I could see the mark.
Okay, good. Okay, because you want to make sure this is a really important part of it. What's that?
I know. I still feel like I slip sometimes, though.
Yeah, like, this is a really good way to check it. You know, bring it out.
Yeah.
Remember to do that straight thing, and then bring it back in, and then this hand, and it's just finding that right place. And you know, every once in a while it's going to happen no matter what. Sometimes you'll forget and move your hand or whatever, but for the most part, if you can do this, you won't slip. It's just a matter of remembering to get it in the right position before you start playing.
Right.
Now, Diane, you're scrunching up again. I can see you doing this with your shoulders, so relax. Ukulele, relaxing instrument, okay? All right. And remember, the first rule of ukulele is if you make a mistake, sing louder. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 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 C. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Good job, Diane. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine. Okay, so Christine, let's have you play it, Christina.
Okay. You are my sunshine,
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Now, one thing I want you to do is on your strum, I'm hearing all the strings separately. I want it to sound like they're all playing at the same time. So do that
Okay.
for me. Just play it. Just do it a couple times. Yeah. Okay, that's the sound that you want. All right.
Okay.
Okay, great. Diane, let's hear you.
Are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Don't take my sunshine away.
Yeah, that was great. Now I want you to do the same thing as Christina, a little bit faster strum, okay? Yeah, that was awesome, guys. That was so, so good. Man, that was so awesome. Okay, let's go to Shoe Fly. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 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 C. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me, for I belong to somebody. I feel, I feel, I feel, I feel like a morning star. I feel, I feel, I feel, I feel, I feel like a morning star. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me, for I belong to somebody. All right. Okay, let's try playing that now. Christina.
Okay. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother
Yeah, very nice. And then after the morning star, then you repeat back up to the shoe fly part.
Oh, okay.
And then you end it after the shoe fly. So you go shoe fly, and then I feel, morning star, and then back to shoe fly, and then it ends on I belong to somebody.
Oh, I got it. So just the first part repeats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Very nice. Okay, Diane.
Okay.
Shoe fly, don't bother.
Okay, wait a minute. So that intro is still the down, down, up, right?
Oh, okay.
Shoe fly, don't bother me. Me, I don't bother
See, I'm going too fast.
You are. Here, let's start again. Let's start again, okay? And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go like this. We're going to go this speed. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Keep going. Shoo, fly, don't bother me. Shoo, fly. Okay, great. Very nice. And you want the first verse going into the second verse. I belong to somebody. I feel. So it just goes right into that. Okay. All right. That was very nice. Very nice. You guys are doing fantastic. Okay. Let's go to If You're Happy. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, G7. Sorry, let's go a little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, G7, C, C. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Okay, so let's play that, okay, Christina?
Okay, I'll give it a try.
This was
I start singing
homework,
at
right?
Yes.
Okay.
It was.
Didn't quite get to this one. You guys are giving you too much homework, maybe. Maybe it's
No, I got a little bit to this one, but not as much as others.
okay.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, oops, really wanna show. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Okay, great. Now, Christina, I want you
Yeah.
to put this hand over this, and when you play, I don't want you to move your whole arm. I want you to just move either just move your wrist or just move your arm like that, but with it stay. That is so much better. Yeah.
Okay.
And you should have a little bit more control of the uke holding it that way too.
Oh yeah, maybe I'm moving it too much. That's why it's slipping a lot.
Yeah, I think so, because you're kind of way away from the uke when you do that. You want to stay connected to your uke as much as you can. All right?
Got it.
Okay. Super. You might want to write it down just to make sure you remember that, but I want you to be sure and work on that, because you're almost there where you've got the position down exactly, and so I want you to get it perfect.
Okay.
This part. Okay, great. Diane, you play for me. Okay.
That F is Didn't he? And you know it, and you really wanna show it. You're happy and you know it. Clap your hands.
Okay. Now, do you guys want another song, or do you want to just keep practicing what you have? You have an awful lot already. But if you want a new song, I'll give you one. It's totally up to you two.
Well, the Goodnight Ladies one is on here. That
Should we just do that one since it's right here already? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this is a fun one. You have to add something to it. I hope you printed this out. At the very end, you have to add this dash after this last slash.
Okay.
Add a dash right there, okay? That's going to be a hit.
Okay.
Now, once you do that, then that makes this last line exactly the same as the intro. Do you see that? You see how the intro is C, G7, C, C, hit, and now the bottom line is C, G7, C, C, hit, right? Does that make sense that it's exactly the same?
Yeah.
Okay, so now the way we're going to play that, it's the down, down, up strum. So it'll be C, G7, C, C, hit. So the second C, you just do the one down strum and then you hit. So C, down, up, G7, down, up, C, hit. Okay, let's try that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, down, up, G7, down, up, C, hit. Okay, let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, G7, C, hit. Okay, now I want you to go to the very last line and we're going to play it there, okay? Same exact thing that we just played. 1, 2, 3, I'll sing. Hate to see you go. Okay, do you see how it's exactly the same? Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hate to see you go. Now, it's very, very common that the last line is going to be the same thing as the intro, okay? So now let's do this from the very beginning, okay? It's going to go like this. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, hit. Good night. Okay, then we just start right there. Here we go from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, G7, C, hit. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. We hate to see you go. Good night. You see, then it just goes right into the repeat to sing the song again. Okay, let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, G7, C, Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. We hate to see you go. Okay, now, Diane, you noticed, didn't you not, that your ukulele kept slipping, right? Now your hand was here, and that's why it kept slipping. You want your hand to be here, okay? Going straight across. And that's why this is such a good thing to do beforehand. Bring it out, make it straight with your arm, so it's just an extension of your arm. Then you bring it back. And now see my hand, if anything, is actually on the lower part of the uke. You don't want your hand or your arm up here. You want it lower or right on the strings. And also, if you do that just right, you're kind of in the exact perfect spot, the sweet spot to be able to strum on the neck instead of on the body of the uke. Okay, so let me hear you guys each play this for me. Don't worry about mistakes, just to see if you're going the right direction. Okay, so Christina, let's have you go first.
Right from the top. Can you sing it?
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Okay.
Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. We hate to see you go. Great. And then that's a hit. Hate to see you go.
Hit. Okay.
Let's just do that. Hate to see you go. 2,
Okay.
3, 4. Hate to see you go. No, the very last one.
Yeah. Wait. What,
Hate
what,
to see
I
you
forgot the end.
go,
Go.
down, hit. So go ahead and circle this, okay? Circle this right here and even write hit. Hit right here.
Okay.
So remember that that's a hit. Because it looks different
So
than written in the
down, but then I'm hitting on the down up part.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So do that one more time. Hate to see you go. Yes, perfect. Okay. Very good.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Diane.
Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies.
Okay, let's stop there, Diane. Okay, so your hands up here on your uke. Can you see in the picture? Can you see in the computer screen? Can you see how you can see your strings down here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't watch for that. You don't want to see that, okay? Let's see what else. That's all I can think of right now. Okay, so play this, start over again for me, okay? Oh, I know. You're just going down, down. It should be down, down, up, down, down, up.
Okay.
And you can tell that because here on the music it says strum pattern D, D, U. Do you see that on the page?
Yes. Okay.
All right. So there you go. So try this again.
Okay. Oh, I forgot the down one on
Do
there.
it again.
Oops. There was a pause there.
That's okay. Do it again.
Okay, let's try again. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. I have to practice my F now. It does feel better though.
Good.
To see you go. Did I do
Awesome.
enough?
Very good. Yeah, no, you guys are on exactly the right track. It just takes a little practice, okay? So I recommend that you both practice this song tonight so you don't forget how to do this one song, okay? Just play it over a couple times. I'll post it up in the homework on the Facebook page right now. Okay, so good class. This was really nice because we were able to work so much on hand position, which we can't always do as much of when everyone's here. So I hope you feel like this was a good class. I think it really was.
Very
So,
good.
Yeah.
so
My hand is so much better the way you told me to do it. I finally feel like I just have to practice it now that way.
yeah, because you get control. Like you get, it feels so good once you start doing that. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Christina, that's perfect. Exactly how you have it too. Okay.
Thank you.
And,
Thanks.
and Diane, the way to tell whether you're really doing enough is to make sure that you can feel this tuning peg on the back of your hand.
That's what I started doing tonight, and it puts S in a harder spot, but it's easier to play once I finally, I got to practice that.
Yeah, and then playing G7 is much easier with your hand.
Yeah, it is.
So just practice that. Yeah, exactly. Okay, you guys are so
Thank
awesome.
you.
I will see
Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful week.
You too.
Okay, see you next week.
Be careful.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.